I did have to pull that out and put them in the holder first. We'll know that for the other side. I'm about wondering if I need to put rags over the cylinders so I don't get oil all over them. Let's see if this will just fit down in there. Seemed like that one was a little bit tight, but if it don't, we'll pull them out of there. If I can grab onto it. If I can just grab one, I can grab the other one. Yeah, that's all that holds them in there. Isn't that crazy? And you got your push rods that go in there. If I can get one out. See, you can't really get your hand down in there. I'm sure there's, ouch, better ways to do this. But, you know, alright. Alright, you get the picture here, I hope. They go down in there like so. So I'm going to fight and fiddle with this some more. I'll bring you back in when we get there. So, alright, see you in a few. Alright folks, here's what I figured out. Pull them out with a magnet. Put them in a cup. And I only brought one left with me. So painful process to watch. Maybe Mindy can edit. I don't know. Maybe you want to see it all. I'll have to go get some more of these. I just grabbed some where I could fit in my hand. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll fish these out. Going fishing. Wonder what Bill Dance is doing today. Going fishing with Bill Dance. Anybody else watch him when he was a kid? When I was a kid, I used to watch him. Anybody else used to watch him? There was a couple of them fishing shows on whenever I was a kid. I can't remember all of them now. They slide in there like that. Get some more goop on them. And they slide right down in the holes. They go much easier when it's like that. There. Go right down in there. Alright, well, I don't have the other things with me. I gotta go get them. But there was the process. Hopefully you were able to see some of it. So I am going to crawl out of this space and go back into the garage and get the other lifter holder things and put them down in there. And I'll do the other side. And whenever we get going some more on this, I'll turn you back on. Sorry I didn't get you for the tear down. I was kind of just trying to get it tore down. And it was hotter than firecracker out here. I was melting down, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I get it in the garage, but old white don't fit in the garage. I get the front end in there, but I didn't want to leave the front end in there and the garage door open the entire time, so it worked out like this. So anyway, there's 3 of them. We'll get the other 5 in and kick you back on here. So I'll put you down here again. Here somewhere, somehow. There we go. So, alright, I'll turn you on here in a little bit. Alrighty folks, I got all the lifter pockets and stuff back in there. I had to take the last ones out. I got those in there. Oops, brake clean. But I am now going to resurface and reman the heads with the air hose and some brake clean, some rags. You know how it is. I'm not going to resurface them out there on the pavement like we see some guys doing. I'm not fully technically certified to surface heads on the pavement yet. That may be coming later. So I pick up my trash before the wind blows it over in the neighbor's yard and they get all mad at me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna work on those, try to clean those up a little bit, and I want to probably grab that nasty looking valve cover right there and clean that thing up, and probably that timing cover and clean that up, get it ready to put back on. I probably get timing cover on without, yeah, I can get that on without the heads on, because I don't have the head gaskets yet. So, but I do have the timing cover gaskets, so I'll work on those. I'll work on the head. If I could do it in a different, I could probably do the other first, but I already got those laid out there, so I may get that over there. Anyway, yeah, I'm everywhere. That's just what I do. I try to put everything in order in my head. There is no order. You just got to go at it. So, anyway, just thought I'd jump in here and give a quick update on it. This is what I'm put together with. I don't know. That's what I've used before. I've used that, and I've used several things, but that right there seems like it works really good. So, I don't know. Leave a comment down there and down below. If you ever built an engine, what you built, and what's your favorite assembly lube. Trying to be hating on my process too much. I know it's not the best. I use this. I've assembled several engines with that on the bearings and the cam and everything. So I mean, as long as you have something on there, I think, as long as you have something on it to keep it from a dry start, and it slides and it moves so it doesn't score and just tear stuff up. As long as you got something on there, I think it's all that matters. Been soaking in oil. We put the Lucas on them. Probably when I do start this, I'll probably start it. Please run fine. You know how it is. I'll let it run for a little bit, and I'll probably dump the oil, put fresh oil in it again for any kind of contaminants that I've got in there. Usually that's what I do if I build an engine. That way it gets all, let it warm up, try to see if we can break in the cam. I still got to look up specs on how to do that properly on a roller cam on the Fords. Everybody's different. Like, I was looking up stuff. Soak your lifters. I've always soaked lifters, but for roller cam, I got mixed reviews. Don't soak them. Soak them. The Ford manual that I found, whether it's the proper one or not, said soak them in oil. That's what we did. Soaked them in oil. So they're soaking. But soak them. We got the I got the cam in. I still have to put the bolts in the cam. That front bolt, I have to torque it, but I don't know if you can see the holes back there behind the cam. There's 2 bolts that goes in there and holds that cover on and holds the cam in place so it doesn't walk in and out. I got the marks lined up. These are fairly simple to line up. You got 2 marks on the pump gear. Got 1 mark on that gear, 2 marks on the bottom of the timing gear, 1 mark on the crank. I don't know if you can see any of that, but from what I read, that's the way you line them up. So that's the way we lined them up. But I didn't move anything. I put it to that spot and pulled it apart. Once I pulled the cover off, I seen where my timing was. I set it to that, pulled it all apart, and as I was putting it back together, I didn't move anything. I just set it right back in there. So yeah, but Believe it or not, the cam is not the expensive part. It's everything else. But it wasn't that horrible. As long as you don't beat and bang them getting them out and putting them back in. Bearings actually they looked really good. I mean, they should. The whole engine should look good at 97,000 miles. I think it's almost 98,000. So, I don't know. That just, I don't get that part of it. I mean, Hyundais and Kias over here, I mean, they've got a 100,000 mile warranty on them, even though they probably blow up at 102 or 106. I don't know. I've taken a lot of them over there. Because of that, come on, Meow. How come that Ford engine didn't last as long as a Hyundai engine? Should at least lasted as long as a Hyundai engine, right? Do we chalk this one up to being up there rated with a Hyundai and a Kia? Right now it is in my book. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. If she don't work right, we'll have to tear her back into it. So I'll cut you in and out whenever I'm doing something and I think might be kind of cool to watch and throw in there. So I know you probably want the whole video running the whole time while I'm doing it, but Mindy would kill me for like a 5-hour video. There's the heads. Been cleaning on them. Run out of the brake clean, so I'll scrub on them some more as long as the mating surfaces are clean. I did check, make sure the valves are not leaking, which I put WD-40, whether if it's the right thing or not, I don't know. But this is what I always up for, is put WD-40 on them with them laying like that, make sure they stayed in there, and it did. I flipped them over. I just kind of rinse them out and try to clean them, and hopefully that WD-40 will get some of that carbon off there too. I mean, it looks like it did. I scrubbed them, I had them in there with a brush and I'd scrub them, but like these were just covered with carbon. Not all of them, but there's still some in there. I mean, they look all right. But yeah, I just spray WD-40 in here, and they're supposed to hold. As long as that's still sitting on top, they aren't leaking, I guess. I don't know. You know how it is. Could be, could not be. But anyway, I'll bring it back in here in a little bit. I gotta go check, see if the head gaskets are in yet. Before I get too awful dirty, run to town. But I'll probably do that here in a little bit. I want to try to clean on these a little bit and clean on that timing cover, and I'll probably run to town. So, all right, I'll catch you here in a few.